गाजियाबाद में हम सारा बेकार का चीज मिट्टी में डाल देते हैं, कुछ फेंकते नहीं है। मिट्टी की पौष्टिकता बढ़ती है ना।
When we think of chutney, the first thing that comes to our mind is the perfect blend of the seemingly contrasting tastes sweet, sour, and spicy. In a sense, this film is just like chutney, simply portraying all its varying tastes by leaving us creeped out and sending shivers down our spines through characters who are initially perceived as naive and gullible. The film's opening sequence gives us small glimpses of a party in Model Town. The party is just like any other, with the ladies gossiping in a corner and their husbands chatting over alcohol. This scene introduces us to the two principal characters in the film Vanita, played by Tiska Chopra, and Rasika, who is portrayed by Rasika Dugal. As the camera closes in on the gossiping women, we almost unsurprisingly hear them talking about another woman, the head of the Ladies' Association, who happens to be Vanita. They mention that she has a knack for making up her own stories and seem to poke fun at her, as she comes off as a simple and shy lady who likely holds more traditional values as compared to the other seemingly modern women present at the party. We are introduced to Rasika and Vanita through a basic interaction, in which they seem like acquaintances. Rasika compliments Vanita on her sari, which in hindsight seems more like a jab at her values rather than a remark of actual appreciation. Vanita finds the compliment genuine and acknowledges it by nodding her head. Just a few minutes after their conversation, Vanita spots her husband drinking and flirting with Rasika. It is in this scene that the audience is made aware that Rasika is having an affair with Vanita's husband.
तुमको घर आना था ना, आ जाओ, कल आ जाओ।
Rasika seems a bit taken aback when Vanita approaches her and proposes that Rasika should visit her home the next day to learn her cooking techniques. The conversation that takes place is a bit strange, and it is safe to assume that Vanita has caught on to the flirtatious exchanges between her husband and Rasika. One might wonder, why would she want to invite her husband's mistress to her own house? But this is the beginning of a much more compelling story and the revelation of who Vanita really is. The next day, when Rasika visits her, Vanita is seen sewing on her terrace, another characteristic of her portrayal as a simple and traditional woman. As the two ladies start chatting, Rasika mentions that she won't eat a lot of what Vanita offers, as she does not want to become fat like a married auntie, indicating that she always wants to stay in good shape and look young. Vanita interprets these characteristics as being more desirable to men, and that a younger and prettier Rasika will always be more desirable to her husband. She retorts back by playing with Rasika's earrings and complimenting them in the exact same way her husband had done at the party. She subtly proves her point by making Rasika uncomfortable, while still keeping her composure by ordering Munna, her helper, to get her snacks. With him, Vanita is a different person as she constantly raises her voice at him. We see him spit in their cold drinks, which shows us that somebody has to overpower him to keep him in bounds. Vanita does the same. On the contrary, she is much polite to Bhola, their previous helper, as he is simple and innocent and does everything he is expected to do. We now know that Vanita treats people the way they treat her, doing the exact same with Rasika. The ladies continue their conversation while snacking on the pakodas and chutney that Munna had bought them. Rasika is extremely impressed by the taste of the chutney and asks Vanita how she managed to make such a wonderful dish. Vanita emphasizes that all of the ingredients were homegrown and all the waste was being used as a fertilizer. This might seem like a normal conversation between two ladies. However, as the story progresses, we realize that it is much more than that. The story seems like a ploy for Vanita to drive Rasika away from her husband. Vanita's former shy and reserved self seems to be crafted to create a false first impression. She mentions that they once owned a pet dog named Jackie who had tragically passed away. How did Jackie pass away, one might ask?
पर जैसे इनकी कार आती उसे पता चल जाता, उसके कान खड़े, भागता हुआ सीधा नीचे चला जाता। एक दिन वही अपनी ही गाड़ी के नीचे कुचला गया।
She mentions her previous helper Bhola and that he was an amazing cook, possessing magic in his hand. Bhola, who is the main character of Vanita's story, is loyal to her husband and has the same innocent and big, puppy like eyes. We realize that she is trying to connect Rasika to Bhola and Jackie, clearly suggesting that all these people share similar characteristics and are close to her husband. To top it off, she says that her husband is a charmer and can easily enchant people, indicating that she is aware of her husband's ways, and this might not be the first time he has been involved with another woman. She also tries to play her husband off as unattractive and old as he struggles with constipation and needs to take daily supplements.
पर वीरी जी तो बड़े फिट लगते हैं।
अरे कहाँ, डॉक्टर ने इनसे कहा भी था कि चला फिरा करो, तो इन्होंने डॉक्टर से कहा अगर सैर करके ही ठीक होना है तो तुम्हारी क्या जरूरत है भाई।
The fact that he takes so many supplements indicates his poor health. Further, she even talks about his anger issues and mentions that everyone in his family has a Dheela character, again solidifying our views that she has always been aware of her husband's affairs. Bhola was almost like family to Vanita and her husband. While he used to work with Vanita's husband, his wife stayed home and had a secret affair with Vanita's brother-in-law, Vicky. While this is known to Vanita, she chooses to keep it secret and constantly downplays herself as a simple and naive woman. It seems like she was fantasizing about Vicky to compensate for the lack of attention she got from her husband. One day, while following his normal routine, Bhola catches his wife cheating on him. While he is understandably upset about the situation, he decides to kill Vicky, which ultimately backfires. We see Bhola lying on the floor after he tries to enter Vicky's room, presumably dead. Vanita again reminds Rasika that she is from Ghaziabad and back home, they bury all the waste.
खुदो जी।
This is Vanita's way of subtly suggesting that anyone or anything that tries to get close to her husband will be destroyed. This revelation leaves Rasika shocked and speechless as she finally understands the point Vanita had been trying to make throughout the entire conversation. Earlier, when we observed Vanita's strange and unusual reaction to seeing Rasika flirting with her husband, we might have been tempted to interpret it as a person who cannot do much about the fact that her husband is having an affair. While she is definitely hurt by her husband's behavior, she seems helpless, and there might have been a possibility that she was doing this just to bond with her husband's mistress, to avoid any conflicts between her and her husband. However, when we take a close look at the way Vanita talks to Rasika, she talks in a low, sinister voice, almost threatening her. Vanita is all about her husband's shortcomings, but the subtlety with which she says all these things is admirable. She deflects from the topic whenever required with great ease to let the person in front of her feel like they are having a normal conversation, keeping it as natural as possible. She seems like an experienced player at the sport, knowing exactly when, where, and how to strike. Vanita is reminiscent of Mary Maloney, a character from one of Roald Dahl's short stories, Lamb to the Slaughter. Both women are housewives and are constantly vying for their husband's attention and love. Both are consciously aware of the fact that their husbands do not love them or find them desirable, and yet are trying their best to develop their relationship. While Mary kills her husband with a frozen piece of lamb, Vanita seems set on destroying each and everything in the path of her husband, so that she can eventually have him all to herself. Mary destroys all the evidence of the murder by feeding it to the cops, and Vanita feeds Rasika the food that is nourished by Bhola's dead body, a man who was dear to her husband.
एसोसिएशन में डाले हैं?
तो वनीता तो कह रही थी घर खर्च।
अरे छोड़ यार, गाजियाबाद से जानती हूँ इसकी फैमिली को, बड़ी स्टोरियां बनाती है।
हाय दीदी।
ये इनका पेट चाइनीज से नहीं बनने वाला। हाँ?
इस बार एसोसिएशन की मैगजीन में तो तुम्हारा ही फोटो छपेगा।
अबे 1.5 फुट का तो मॉडल टाउन है अपना, सबको सबकी पता है क्या खाया क्या।
In the opening scene of the film, amongst the chatter, we can hear someone say, "Sabko sabki pata hai," indicating that the ongoing affair between Rasika and Vanita's husband must have been common knowledge to all. Another dialogue that sticks out is, "Ghaziabad se iski kahaniyan sunti aayi hu." Now, this makes us wonder if the story that Vanita told Rasika had actually taken place, or if it was all made up. This shows that she has a knack for making up stories and passing them off as real events. In reality, this could just be another fragment of her imagination, created to drive Rasika away, and also to discipline the helper, Munna, who had been listening to her story throughout the entirety of the film. The link for the short film Chutney and the short story Lamb to the Slaughter has been attached in the description box down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please make sure to subscribe, like and comment.